So guys, it's been 3 weeks since my last video and I didn't do another predictions video since. It's because I've been on holiday in Dorset, because believe me, we always have 2 holidays in one summer, so I had another holiday. Also, I should be back to doing more videos of Premier League matches this weekend and possibly onwards. So, week 5 is coming, so let's get down to my Premier League predictions for this weekend. I've got my computer here to see which ones we've got, so here we go. Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool is the 12:30 kickoff on the Saturday. This is actually a very tough one because Tottenham were pretty woeful at Watford, an outstanding Watford team, and Spurs just somehow didn't turn up after their magnificent win against Manchester United. And I'm quite... Why would they turn up like this after such a big win? It's just disgraceful. It's just absolutely disgraceful. They should do better, but it's going to be tough against a Liverpool team who have won all their 4 games. I could tip them for the title, but this one's going to be a tough game for them as well because both teams looking to try and get the win. But I can see one way this is going is a draw, actually. A draw. 2-2 draw, because it'll be an entertaining game, but I do not think either side will edge it. Also, this would have been the first game that Tottenham played at the new stadium, but it really wasn't to be. We don't know when they'll play in the new stadium, but it's going to come this season, we all know it. AFC Bournemouth against Leicester City. Let's just say I'm not too fond of this fixture. I mean, we never see any goals. It's not an entertaining one in recent years, but I can say that both sides have been scoring goals, and they both lost last time out against Chelsea and Liverpool, respectively. Only when it comes against these two, it's always not many goals, like 1-1s, 1-0s, 1-0s, and 0-0s. Like, it's a boring fixture to me, actually. I don't think it will be this time out, because since both sides have been scoring goals and conceding goals, I would say this could actually be a 2-2 draw. Chelsea against Cardiff City. I think this one is comprehensive. I think this one is very, very easy to predict, actually, because Chelsea won their 4 games of the season, and they're looking for a 5th straight win, and Cardiff are yet to win a game, despite scoring their first 2 goals against Arsenal. But somehow, they lost that game, and they're still looking for their first win of the season. Now they've got to go for one now. But against a very good Chelsea side who have won 4 games in a row at Stamford Bridge, I can't see that happening. I really can't see that happening, because since Chelsea are a good side, and they could win the title this season, only they're joint top with Liverpool and Watford, but no. I don't think they'll win the league. I still don't think they'll win the league because I think either City or Liverpool could do it. But back to this game, I'm just going to say a 2-0 Chelsea victory. Huddersfield Town v Crystal Palace. It's tough. It's tough because Huddersfield is still looking for their first win of the season, and Crystal Palace have lost 3 games in a row. Yes, they lost against Liverpool and they lost against Watford. Both are very good sides. But last time out against Southampton, they didn't have Wilfred Zaha, and without Zaha, they lose games. They can't win anything. Huddersfield lack goals. They really lack goals. They are yet to score a goal at home, although they have scored in their past 2 away games against Man City and Everton, but at home again, against the Crystal Palace side who have been conceding goals themselves, I will think that Huddersfield Town will finally get a goal, and possibly they could get a draw. I don't think Crystal Palace could get the win. I don't know if Wilfred Zaha is going to play or not, but somehow I don't think they'll win the game. So I'm just going to say a 1-1 draw. Because in my opinion, it's just a fair result. Man City against Fulham. Again, this one's very easy to predict. It's very easy to predict. Although City made hard work of getting the 3 points against Newcastle last time out. All they needed is a screamer from Kyle Walker to win that game. And Fulham blew a 2-0 lead at Brighton. Yeah. How did that happen? But it wasn't a very entertaining game, though. Hence, Fulham are starting to score goals, and they're becoming a very good side, but they still concede goals, and I think they will easily concede against Man City because Man City are just that good a team. I mean, I tipped them to win the title this season as well. They could win it again, but Liverpool, Chelsea are the only ones standing in their way, in my opinion, at the moment. But this one is just easy for me, so I'm just going to say a 3-0 Man City victory. Newcastle United against Arsenal. Arsenal won their past 2 games against West Ham and Cardiff, but Newcastle are yet to win one. Although Newcastle did play well against Spurs, Chelsea and Man City, but in all those games they lost them, and that's their problem. They concede goals and they can't score any goals. Arsenal are starting to score goals right now, but they are starting to concede goals. They have to get a clean sheet sometime. But against a Newcastle United side who can't score any goals, I predict Arsenal to win this one, a possible 2-1. Just because Arsenal are good at scoring goals, and against the Newcastle United side, I think they will have a chance. But Newcastle will possibly put in a good shift, but I don't think it'll be enough. Watford v Manchester United. This one's tough. This one's very tough. Because Watford, who won their first 4 games of the season magnificently, and they are joint top of the table. Like, what the heck? What a start to the season it has been for them. So I'm quite happy for them. Manchester United, on the other hand, have lost 2 games already this season, and they were lucky to beat Leicester. And they did put in a good performance against Burnley, but they had a man sent off and a missed penalty. So it's also tough times for Jose Mourinho because I think he is still clinging on to his job. The reason why I think this is difficult is because Watford have been magnificent, but you never know with Manchester United. Because these days, United are just boring to watch. They play some boring football, like it's typical Jose Mourinho. He just plays the same system he wants, and most of the fans really don't like it. I still think this one will be tough because Watford have been magnificent so far this season, winning 4 games in a row, but Manchester United still have that quality to edge out games, somehow. So my prediction for this one, I think we're going to see a lot of goals, like a possible 2-2. Okay, on to the Sunday fixtures. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Burnley. Again, this is another tough one. Wolves have picked up their first victory of the season against West Ham at the London Stadium, and what a victory it was for them. They deserve that victory, definitely deserve that victory. But they had to work very hard for it. And Burnley are winless. So, maybe it's the Europa League that's doing them in, and they lost last time against Manchester United, but they should come back now. I mean, started playing well like they did last season. Hopefully they will, because I really like Burnley. But against the Wolverhampton Wanderers side of the Molineux, what an atmosphere it will be there. Like, oof. Still, that's going to be very tough for Burnley, but I still don't know if they will get the victory or if Wolves can get it as well. So, in my opinion, I just think this one's going to be a fair result, like a 1-1 draw. Everton against West Ham United. Okay, let's start off with West Ham. West Ham have lost their first 4 games of the season, and it's woeful. It's really bad. I mean, I really worry for West Ham at the moment. But these days, you never know with Everton, so West Ham could actually get a result here, possibly a draw. Maybe even 3 points. I still think a draw, actually, but Everton somehow didn't get victory against Huddersfield. I mean, they didn't play well, and Huddersfield's plan worked that day, and Everton were just frustrated. In fact, they've drawn 3 games already this season and won 1. But conceding goals is a problem. They're scoring goals, and that's what they're happy about, but they're conceding goals, so they have to keep a clean sheet at some point. I still don't think they'll get a clean sheet against West Ham United, because I have the slightest feeling that West Ham could actually nick a point. Maybe even 3. So I think this one could be, a 1-1 draw, because both sides concede goals. There's my point. And the Monday night fixture, Southampton and Brighton. This one sounds boring to me, actually. I think this one's going to be a boring game because Southampton still lack goals. They had a good victory against Crystal Palace, but that was without Wilfred Zaha. But yeah, they were the better team on the day, and Brighton came back from 2-0 down to draw 2-2 with Fulham, which was a good result for them. Again, this one's very tough for me, actually, so I can't really decide what the result could be. Now that I think of it, since it's away, Brighton do not do well away from home. They really don't, and they can't score goals. In fact, they concede goals as well, so, yeah. Away from home, the away form for Brighton is really, really bad. But because of Southampton's home form and Brighton's away form, I just think this one could be a 0-0 draw. So, there you have it, guys. Those are my predictions. And I should be back for more reaction videos to the Premier League this Sunday. So, guys, that is actually it for this video. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications. Leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.